This poem was written after I went over the handlebars of my bicycle, broke my collarbone, and had a concussion. It's called Learning to Breathe. Jostled awake, tangled in bedclothes, shards of dreams and collarbones still taunting. I am rescued from night terrors by a warm presence whose kind voice, a life preserver in my drownings, offers peace in the safe heaven of his arms. Strong hands massage away my fears, asphalt jeers, to stroke and soothe, build a proverbial fire, keep the wild animals and his baby's anxiety at bay. Spooned into the curve of his body, hot and cold, I lie finally quiescent, the soft rise and fall, pillow call of his breathing, teaching me too how to breathe again.
Everything I know about life, I learned from sewing. At 5'1" I've hemmed a lot of pants and skirts. Maybe if I was taller, I would have read more of the classics. Sew a straight line. Let divergences be gradual. Unravel tangled threads and clip loose ends. Don't cut corners. Repair what matters. Don't hold up hems with safety pins. Take up worthy causes. Only wear what fits. Make custom alterations. Don't follow outdated patterns. Keep the path through needles open. Don't thread them in the dark. Don't worry about the knots. They hold the seams together. They tie the worthy bonds and mark the place to stop.
Stumbling. Death sidled by again today. He slid his calloused finger across my cheekbone and slurred, "You're not done yet." Instead, he chose his victims from the next town over, lined them up in his sights, and goaded another white man into pulling that trigger. Death smirked as gun sales surged, slapped his hands together smartly, lighting up a joint while we wonder at the strangeness of mourning strangers. Death strolls through America, sends us stumbling into a violent vortex, sliding our middle fingers up, saying, "We are done here."
Losing poetry. It's like falling asleep on the subway and missing my stop. Like the first day of kindergarten when my mother drives me to school, but forgets to tell me she's going to leave me there and leaves without saying goodbye. It's the first day of kindergarten and everyone but me already knows how to write their name. I'm scared that Mr. McGregor is going to catch Peter Rabbit, and I don't know how to be quiet at rest time. It's like I don't want to finish the memoir I'm reading because I think the author is going to die. And it's not like when someone dies in a book of fiction. You cry, but you know it's not real. But the first time I watched someone die in a movie, after I was with my brother Dan, when he died, I bawled like it was real, like it was someone I knew. Russell Crowe, the gladiator. It's like being in Europe with the wrong kind of money. My plugs don't fit into outlets. I have a car, but the keys are locked in it. I don't speak the language, and my cell phone won't work. It's like French class in elementary school, and there is no French translation for my name. So my teacher uses my middle name. I'm embarrassed to be called Anne. I'm embarrassed by my ugly red shoes. I scruffed them up in the playground at recess, hoping they'll get old fast, and my mother will have to buy me a new pair. It's like nighttime, and I'm home alone. I hear a mouse, but don't know where it is. I put out poison to kill the mouse, but it leaves a bad smell when it dies. I hope it's a mouse, and not something bigger. It's the first day of kindergarten, and I learned to write my name, because somebody shows me how. She dies in the end, as we all do. I cry for her children.
My daughters, when I die, bury me 6 feet only, if you will howl when doves cry to full moons and bring me rum, dark and spicy, to spill liberally over my grave. Rest your freckled cheek above mine, inhaling dried grass that smells of sun and weed. Bury me 6 feet only, if you will whisper to me of sacred things. Induct your lovers on my green mound, while moaning into that echoing night. Bathe your skin with starlight, and fall asleep there listening to Etta James. Bury me 6 feet only, if you will decorate my barrow with all the glitter from your childhood. Spin in tight circles above me until you're so dizzy that you collapse, your breath smelling of red velvet. Bury me 6 feet only, if you cannot bear to see me float away, but I ask instead you let loose a cloud of me at the wishing tree, sharing our memories with the arc of sky between its boughs, after cleansing my bones in a belly of flame.